That's a good team, by the way. This is probably going to be a loss. I think Seismitoad's a lot harder to deal with than I want, and Dragapult outspeeds almost all of our stuff. They have a Defog user. What do we want to lead with? They're either going to lead Toad or Rotom. Gotta head to work, but I think Gen 960 singles would do well. Really catch the casual players. The only reason BDSP doesn't do well is because it's no man's land of viability. Having a way to play viable opponents is key. No one wants to actually watch Milcery Guy. I feel it. I think I'm going to lead Keldeo. I know that sounds like really weird, but I think Keldeo can be a good lead. I just hope the guy doesn't Dynamax me. That team looks like it might definitely be a Dynamax-ish team. But we'll see how this goes. I think we have good tools. We also don't want to pop off too hard because the Ditto just comes in. So we'll see what happens. Ditto's a great mon. This guy's a really good team. I like a lot of what he's doing right. Let's go. This guy's a really good team. Do you think it's easier to choose movesets for singles or doubles? It depends on what you want to do. I actually think there's a lot more versatility in singles, actually. Because you don't need to dedicate move slots to, like, Protect. Don't need to dedicate stuff to, like, Redirection or Fake Out or, like, Tailwinds or Trick Rooms. You can actually just... You can have your main 2 to 3 attacking moves, but you can also throw, like, status moves and other really unique tech stuff on any other Pokemon. So that's really good. Now, let's see. I knew they were going to lead Seismitoad, but I don't really know what the Toad's going to do. And I don't want to set up too much. Like, I don't want to go for Calm Mind here, because they can just eventually just bring in their own Keldeo and rinse me back. But if they lock themselves in a Scald, I can switch into my Mimikyu there. Or sorry, lock themselves in a Secret Sword, I can lock myself in a Mimikyu. I'll go for the Calm Mind. I'll see what happens. I think you're going to just set rocks, right? I think you're just going to set rocks. So let's see. Yep, there it is. And I'm going to have to defog this later, but it is what it is. And so now I can get a big damage off Secret Sword. They can switch into Clefable. We have an okay matchup versus Clefable. You don't want to go for the Scald because they're most likely Water Absorb. So you want a Secret Sword. I want to see if they switch to Clefable. Awesome. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Toxic. Ah, that's lame. Okay. I wonder if they're when I'm going to switch to Clefable. Because, like, what I would do if I were them right here is I would switch to Clefable. And I would go then switch back to the Seismitoad. Let's actually think about this. I don't mind going for one Secret Sword here. If they switch to Clefable, it doesn't bother me. And then I'll switch to my Tornadus. Yeah, I think we're going to lose this one. I think this guy just has a much better looking team than we do. Dragapult. Yeah, that's fine. And now they can just, like, switch around and make us take toxic damage. That's what they want to do. And they might be able to get, like, a... Oh, I can't really go to Torn here. Can't really go to Lando either. Do we just stay in? Like, what are you going to do with that pull? I bet Icy One actually does a lot. How well did the Caterpie team do? I have not used the Caterpie yet. I'll go for the Icy One. Are they maxing? Okay. Don't max me, bro. I always have to be, like, really caught off guard. It's, Toad? Yeah, awesome. So we just want to do a little bit of damage here. Yeah, we're taking Toxic. We're probably going to switch out next turn. We wanted the Toadie on the board so we can bring in the, what is it? The, whatever Pokemon that we got. Whichever's animation is so slow. Yo, go back to Gem 4. You shouldn't be toxing me, bro. You shouldn't be toxicking. Shouldn't do it. This guy probably hates that I'm lefties. He probably thought I was Life Orb. If he Toxics here, we might just lose. We'll taunt if they keep this guy in. What would you do? Earth Power? That's another reason why Kelder's a good switch to this. Don't tox me, bro. Awesome. That's fine. Clefable? Corviknight? That works. I can just taunt this. I'm not that afraid of Corviknight, believe it or not. And we have knockoff too. Oh, it's pressure Corviknight. It's a good set. Alright, so we get the taunt. Yep. This guy's still very ahead, by the way. Oh god, he's just clicking that Iron Head. Doesn't do enough, though. It does a lot, but, like, not enough. We need to get our defog off. You can go for a second one if you want, and then we'll get a knockoff and U-turn, and then we'll regenerate or switch out. And we're going to scout for lefties on this guy. Oh my god, that's so much damage. It's not even worth it. We just want to go for the U-turn here. Because this guy doesn't have a regenerating... He doesn't have a roost, right? It has Regenerator as the ability, and that's basically it. Oh, it's a Rocky Helmet too. That's so annoying. Okay. Alright, well, that's good that we scouted that. So let's see. This guy's okay. I don't want to break my sash, though. I don't want to get broken there either. I guess you just come in with Lando and set your rocks, and then you turn out. Yeah, Iron Head should be fine. We know that they're pressure and not mirror armor, so I don't have to worry about that. Alright, awesome, cool. So we have U-turns, we have rocks. They're going to want to bring in their Swampert, and I think we're still behind. We're still, like, really, really behind. But at least, like, we can get some stuff done. I'm going to go for a rocks here. Pretty standard rocks, I would say. But this is getting dicey. Yeah, it is getting a little bit dicey out here. And then we're going to U-turn and then bring in, like... Zera can check a lot of their stuff now. Like, the Seismitoad's getting a little bit low. So we'll see what happens. I guess EQ might be able to take out the Swampert too. Not Swampert. I'm really surprised they keep going to this guy. Do you guys think it outspeeds my Lando? I'll fight it. If I can get the KO here, I can win. I don't know if I get the KO though. Like, this is so dicey. I don't know if we outspeed them. Oh, my leftovers tick first. We're fine. Cool. We're good to go. Dynamax turns. I'm kidding. Yeah, awesome. We should be able to get the KO right. Yes. That guy going down is huge. That's so big. I will take that. I need that. And I get a leftovers tick off of it. Like, that's so good. Yes, they get a free switch into whatever they want here. But, that guy is huge. Because now basically unlocks Zera Aura to do work. Zera puts in work versus this guy's team now. Ditto can copy us. He can put up his rocks there. We're just going to U-turn. And it's probably a Scarf Ditto. So, like, we'll let him do that. And we'll just U-turn into our Torn. If they're faster than us, that means that they're El Scarfo too. So that means if they use, like, a Stealth Rocks, we get a free switch into our Torn. We can then defog if we want. U-turn's fine. Not afraid of Rock Tomb or anything. Yep, Stealth Rocks is good. So we get a free defog out of this if we want it. I think I'll take the free defog. Because I can reapply the rocks a lot easier than he can. And he's the one that takes... That's big damage to the crit. Value. Yeah, Ditto has such a low health pool. So he's stuck using rocks. I could go for the defog here. Let's think about this. I kind of want to knock off. Defog. Hard switch to Lando. Don't need to taunt right now. I don't know if I want the defog. I think I will, though. I think it's still early enough in the game. Knockoff's good, but I don't want to actually, like... I don't want to show that I have knockoff yet. I'll go for the defog. Yeah, you gotta switch. Just totally Scarf Ditto here. Probably gonna be Corviknight. Yep. And so we're gonna do the exact same thing. Take that rocks damage, buddy. And we're gonna hard switch to our Lando. I don't need to knock off a Corviknight. I don't think there's a reason to. I don't really hit the... Actually, maybe. Because, like, my Zera Aura has physical moves. I guess, you know what? Yeah, if I go... No, I gotta switch the Lando in. I gotta just actually maximize my Regenerator. Get the Lando switch. Play this just super, super safe, I think. The Veteran. This is my OG Lando, too. Awesome. Then we can just reapply rocks if we want. Cool. The lefties land have already... That's our third lefties tick. We're putting in work with these lefties. Corviknight's a great mon, but I think we have the tools to beat it if we, like, maintain. We can just go for rocks here. We can even rock Tomb on the switch and catch that Ditto if we wanted. I'm fine using rocks here. They're staying in. That's scary that they're staying in, but it's fine. Yeah, I don't really care about Iron Head. It looks like they probably don't have like a Iron Defense. It's probably like Roost and stuff like that. I don't want to U-turn out. I kind of want to just save my Lando health. So like, what do we want to go to? We don't have a single Mon that really eats that very well. I guess I could go into Blissey. Blissey would take about a third. And then we could double switch back. Is there any point in EV turning Ditto? Ditto has to have full EVs in HP because that's the stat that it copies. We're going to switch in our Blissey. Soak some damage here. This Iron Head's fine. Yeah, it does not do enough. Especially now if we wanted to switch back to Lando and get a double Intimidate. Alright, so this is a really, really important turn. Like, really, really important. They're probably switching to Rotom to block a Thunder Wave, right? They could also switch to Pult. I'm going to go for the Ice Beam. Just because we don't really need to do anything else here. It's okay versus Corviknight. I'd like to catch the Pult and put it within range. I know you're switching. So it's like, I think Pult's a good one, so is Rotom. Ditto? I'll go for it. Yo, have fun with this one, bro. You are going to lose. Get wrecked, bro. He sees our set now. He's scarfed me. But, like, that's fine. I'm going to freeze the shit out of you. Serene Grace. Let's go. Let's go. Yo! Serene Grace. Serene wasted. And he's not even going to be able to switch out. Because he's going to, like, I'll switch out and get Natural Cure. And it's like, no, you won't. That's great. Yeah, Thunder time. Yo, Blissey just as good in this format. Frozen solid. That's what we like to see. Literally never lucky. But yeah, see how much damage that Ditto took is because Ditto copies Blissey everything but the HP. Yeah, so we've already shown Thunder. I'm going to do another Thunder. I don't really care about the Rotom as much as I probably should. Rotom's really, really good versus Blissey, but like we'll see what kind of set they have. This should get the KO. And now that Ditto's gone, this unlocks Mimikyu to be like a big, big bully. Oh, it's not gone. Alright, please no Hackerinos. There we go. So they know our moveset now, so they shouldn't think that they could bring Corviknight in here. I didn't want to set up too much either. Like, I don't think you set up too much. I think that, like, that's absolutely fine exactly how we played this, because what are you going to bring in? Like, Pult's not good here. Rotom can, like, trick or Volt Switch. But, like, in reality, we could just switch in Zera there. We can switch in so many things. We're a 2-mon lead up in, like, a more of a bulkier game. Clefable's still a little bit of a hard Pokemon to deal with. Yeah, the Rotom's fine. I don't really care if we get, like, tricked. I don't really care. What are you going to do? Wisp? That's fine. I don't really care about that. Because I'm the one that with, like, the Mon advantage, and I don't think your Rotom... I guess it could be nasty about, but we have Sash. So it's like we'd always just pivot into Zera if we have to. You can always pivot into Keldeo if we have to. So, like, we're fine. There's nothing this Rotom can really do. So we're just gonna try and freeze it. Wisp is fine. Especially if it misses Lamau. So that means we can just free switch into Keldeo. If you're just gonna Wisp, I can free switch into Keldeo, or I can freeze. Never lucky. Alright, yeah, I'll free switch into Keldeo here. Let's see if they read this and go for a Volt Switch. Be a good play. Wisp, blocked. Cool. Awesome. Scald should get the KO, probably. Do you hear about the new Scarlet Violet announcement? I did hear about it, but I haven't even looked up the first announcement. I don't even know what happened in the first announcement, so. Yeah, let's see. What do you switch to here? Clefable's okay. Corviknight's you're not switching to. Seismitoad's gone. You might stay in? Yeah, I'm just gonna Scald. That's a good Scald turn, I think. Awesome. Even if we lose Keldeo here, this is value. Oh my gosh. We take those. That's 3 Mons down. You have Pult, Corviknight, and Clefable, which are all Pokemon that are kind of dicey to deal with. They're all Mons that can set up, so I still have a lot of work to do in this game. But we are playing to our outs. We are playing very well, I think. Is this Clefable? Yeah. So Clefable's a bit weird. Like, I know it has, like, Moonblast and stuff. It gets Ice Beam. Do I just stay in with... What is Keldeo even here for? Keldeo is good versus Corviknight, so I guess I'll keep it alive for now. And I'll just go to Blissey. And if you have something like a Calm Mind set, I guess I'll pivot to, like, Torn from there. and I'll be all right. Mimikyu is also really good versus Clefable, so like we should be fine. Thunderbolt, awesome. GLHF, yo, thank you, my friend. Hope you're having a great day. Appreciate it. Yeah, things are going pretty good so far. Singles is really a test of patience while these switch outs. It is, yeah, it's just a different sort of game. Yeah, we just go for these ice beams. Freeze Town, Wish, awesome. So they're gonna go for a switch in either the Dragapult or their Corv. Either way, none of those mons can actually hurt this Blissey, and I'm gonna freeze you right now, bro. Freeze it. Never lucky. All right, let's get a para. Let's just go for a Thunder. It's so much damage, and I would like to be able to paralyze their Pult. It's better than just ice beaming and them healing it. All right, you're getting grass in your backyard today, so it's been good so far. Are you getting like the are you getting like the AstroTurf or like an actual like pelt of grass? Because I know my cousins have some AstroTurf in their backyard, and it's like weird, but like it works. You know, you don't have to cut it. So Wish Clefable, there's the para. Solid top soil. Oh, that's great. That's great. Perfect. That's nice. Yeah, that's always nice to see. Perfect. Let's see. What do I want to do here? Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, Wish. Like Blissey's actually like not threatened by this, so we'll just waste PP with Flamethrower for now and PP stall their Wish. The Rage Quit. Yeah. So we had that game won. They didn't want to dedicate the resources to switching in something like Corviknight or Dragapult, and they realized you only have 8 wishes, and now that you're paralyzed and stuff like that, and the fact that you have to use like Wish every 2 turns means you're eventually going to run out of wishes before you actually threaten me to using Soft Boil, which means I will eventually get that juicy turn where you have to switch on a Corviknight Dragapult because your Clefable will be useless. So I'll take those wins. I will actually just take those wins. Really, really good game, and that guy was a super standard OU player. There was no Dynamax involved. Just a great overall game. So, we do like to see Dunsparce. Okay. I respect Dunsparce. I do be respecting. Is that like Trick Room? People like laugh at Slowpoke. There's sometimes situations to use Slowpoke. I'm gonna lead Lando, though. This is my most disrespectful lead, is leading the Lando. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put rocks up because you only got 1 spinner. Let's go. I think one round move in 6v6 is not as punishing as in VGC. It's not, but I would say that, like, if you click the wrong move in a 6v6 game, it's not that bad. But I also would say that the general player base of VGC, I'm not going to call them better players, but the top 1% of singles players are literally built different from the top 1% of singles is the top 1% of VGC. They're the same players for the most part. I don't know. You play competitive? I'm looking for the HA Hoenn starters. Do you have them from Pokemon Home? I do not. I'm sorry. I do not. But like I was talking about, like, for example, like I'm someone who plays singles and VGC, and I'm someone who's won multiple singles tournaments over the years. I've probably won like 30 or 40 singles tournaments, like in-game LAN tournament, stuff like that. I've hit #1 on a lot of the singles ladders. I've done basically everything there is to do in both singles and doubles. Like I've top cut multiple VGC regionals, stuff like that. I'm what I would consider to be a pretty decent singles player in almost every situation. Do we want a U-turn here? Because he went for the correct move, which is Glare. We could U-turn around that we're slower and then re-pivot him with something else. Probably get Keldeo, maybe? Either way, I'm bringing Mimikyu here. Shelter Rocks up. See, this guy has a competitive moveset. This guy's a cool looking team. Anyways, and as someone who is like pretty good at singles, I can tell you that like players like Pokeaim, players like MV, players like Chimpact and them, like they're way better than people think they are, and you can't even think about having a sloppy turn versus them. It doesn't even work that way. You can't even think about having a sloppy turn versus those players. That doesn't work. One turn where you're not absolutely in control of everything and they just roll you over. You can't even get to play the game. We're going to taunt this guy because I don't want to get glared. And then we're going to defog and knock off. Dragon Tail. Works for me. Oof, never lucky. So Regenerate will activate anything but Zera. Keldeo works. He's still taunted, so like we're actually fine to do whatever we want here. He could Dragon Tail me, I guess. Do I want to Scald or Icy Wind? Icy Wind's decent damage. This guy's a great defense stats. Can you double layer Stealth Rock Toxic Spikes? You can use 1 layer of spikes and 1 layer... Sorry, like, you can use Toxic Spikes and Stealth Rock at the same time. What are they going to switch to? Sacred Sword gets blocked by a lot of their mons. I'll still go for it. It's fine. They're probably using Drag Tail anyways. They can't glare. I taunted, so we're fine. They're probably just using Dragon Tail, right? It's fine with me. Yep. Sick. Awesome. This is a good mon to bring out. We don't want a Rocks trade that much. We already have Rocks up, but like, let me think about this. I think you just go for the U-turn. Actually, do I want a U-turn? I never got my Rocks up. I'm just going to go for the EQ. I'm fairly new competitive Pokemon because I can feel the pressure in each turn when watching VDC regionals. That's a regional. That is the top 1%, right? Ironhead. You always go for Flinchtown, boys. So we've seen their full moveset. So we know they actually can hit Mimikyu. I was wondering if they had something that could hit Mimikyu. Awesome. That thing's down. That thing's a pain. So it's fine with me if it's going away. Barbarian, how's it going? This guy looks like... I mean, I don't know why there's like a Shinx on that team, but like that Druddigon was built competitively. Like you wouldn't just have like Dragon Tail, Glare, Stealth Rock. Alright, so this is a... Oh, let me think about this. I'm actually just going to stay in and go for the U-turn. Because like, I don't know if it has Psyshock. And I want to punish Nasty Plot, and they shouldn't be able to get a KO unless they're specs with Psychic. Big damage. Oh, crit. So what are you going to do, right? What are you actually going to do? Nothing? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. And let's think about this. Mimi's okay. No, they have Sash. They have Sash. We know this. Let's just go Blissey. It's fine. Don't need to go for Thunderbolt. Or sorry, don't need to go for Thunder. I think Ice Beam's fine. Yeah, Ice Beam will be fine. Yeah, switch out, huh? Who's switching in on this? Tentacruel, maybe? Yeah, good switch. Can we get the freeze? I actually wouldn't mind this. I want to just get a situation where I can defog. Like, I don't like that they got rocks up as early as they did. And it kind of put, it made it a lot harder than I wanted things to be. Let's just go for the Thunder. I don't care if they Rapid Spin. Yep, awesome. So free Rapid Spin for them, which means I'm going to want to defog eventually, but I'll defog against, like, something else. Let's go. Pair would be nice. Citrus? Okay. I'd like to not get burned by a Scald, but if we take this guy out, that's big for us. What would they switch to? Dunsparce? I don't really care if they switch into Dunsparce. They should know we're special. Like, they should know we're Serene Grace by now. Knockoff! Oof, this is going to do a lot, watch. Did a lot. No more lefties. Hopefully we just trade. Hopefully this guy's going down. Nice. That was a pain Pokemon. It's going to be a lot easier to use Keldeo now. Note that every single time you get a KO in singles, I think it really changes the game because it unlocks. If you KO the right Pokemon and can condition your Pokemon or your opponent into doing what you want, it unlocks parts of the board to where you can use other really cool stuff. I don't know if I should care about this. I need this Blissey to be able to fight the Alakazam. So like I will switch here to Torn because I want to be able to, you know, taunt things. I wonder what they're using. Glare maybe? I doubt it. I wouldn't be surprised to see a setup move. Maybe a sub? I don't really know. Coil? That's fine. I'm going to taunt you. I'm still going to be faster. For one turn. That's why I got to use Agility, Dunsparce. If you want to be a crazy guy, you got to use Agility. I think we're still faster. Yeah, they know. This is Slowpoke. Okay. Unique. So we get our defog up here. Finally, right? And we'll just U-turn. Yeah, I'm not afraid of a Slowpoke. Whirlpool. I can just U-turn out from that. Whirlpool's kind of sick, though. No lie. Whirlpool kind of sick. Do I actually want to go for the knockoff? They're probably going to protect this turn. I don't really care what they do. I think they have Toxic. They're going to Toxic here. They can't Toxic, they're taunted. I'm fine. This is a fine knockoff. Alright. EV-like gone. Yep, go for it. Let me just U-turn out next turn. That's fine. And we get a Regenerator proc. I think I'm going to come in with Keldeo. Hey, Slowpoke's good. It's obviously EV-like. This guy obviously is a singles player. They're playing the game correctly. You think if I want to go Blissey, like this is a good chance to get a soft boiled off. Ooh, Keldeo's really dope here actually. This is a free Calm Mind. I think we're fine here. Worst case scenario, like the taunt ends and you can Toxic. But Slowpoke gets like Slack Off and other weird stuff. Like Slack Off and Taunt and things, or Toxic probably. Okay, no Protect. So probably like Slack Off, Whirlpool, Toxic. I think it's probably separate Protect is the last move. Thunderwave. That's fine. That's unique. I expect the Toxic. That's lame. But not the end of the world. Like, we can get kind of set. Now we're always going to be slower than Zam, though. Sizebot dropping the sub. Thank you, holy moly. 7 big months. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day so far. Yeah, we're just going to go for some damage then. This guy is a poison type or like a poison water. Just a psychic type. Okay, I thought he was a... I guess he doesn't gain water. Yeah, I'll just go for Scald then. +1 Scald. That's a +1. Oh, switch out. Yo, who's eating this? Zam about to be taking the L. Alakazam. Not really, but like it's a lot of damage. +1 Scald's a lot. Can we get a burn? Yo, get out of here, bro. Potentially get out of here. We don't know what your ability is, but like maybe. All right, he's fine. Now, what do we want to do here? Blissey's a good switch in. Blissey's a fine switch in, I think. You do not want to fodder the Keldeo because it's a great Pokemon to bring out versus that Slowpoke every time. Yo, 9 hours dropping the sub with the Prime sub as well. More subs up, yo. Hype Train's getting close. Thank you. 9 hours 62 dropping the Prime sub. Appreciate it, friend. We don't have our lefties anymore, but we can soft build here for free. Good to see no special D drop. That's a nice soft build. I wonder if they're going to try and like Focus Blast me. Battle's canceled. We take those wins. I got a good team. Obviously, there were some weird things, but they tried to bait us in like a false sense of security with like having the Slowpoke and stuff, but we respected them in the team preview, and we take the wins. We take the wins all the way to the bank, yo. Sick. All right, this is going to be really hard. We have to lead Lando here. Lando's great. Lando with a mixture of like Tornadus is really good, actually. And then we're going to need Keldeo to break Ferrothorn. So I can't just fodder the Keldeo, which means it's going to be hard to use Keldeo as well because they have to get the Clefable off the board. So we have to get Clefable off the board to unlock Keldeo. I guess Blissey can always fight Ferrothorn as well. But I do think that they're probably going to be leading with... yeah, we do have to still go Lando. Let's just lead Lando. It's fine. Pyukumuku. Yeah, Pyukumuku's busted. This is going to be a hard game. This guy's playing full stall. And I hope I don't get Dynamaxed on. Realistically, I hope I don't get Dynamaxed on. Because their team kind of looks to be like it's made more for Dynamax. I respect the Accelerock, Lycanroc thingy a lot, actually. So we'll see what we have to do versus that. Lando's a great mom versus it, especially if you can get the Intimidate off early. And the reason we're leading Lando is to bait the Sylveon into switching it to stop Stealth Rocks. And we're just going to U-turn and then repin and get the Sylveon off the board. Power Trick Shuckle. I believe it. Whoa, right into the freaking Pharaoh, bro. Holy crap. All right. You're taking me out to dinner first, man. Okay, let's actually think about what we want to do here. I'm not going to U-turn versus the Pharaoh. I think my health is more important, and I know they're leftovers. I could Rocks here and let them do whatever they want. which is put up their own hazards. I think I'm just going to hard switch to my Torn. I'm not afraid of what they're doing, especially because they already have an Intimidate. So, like, I'm not afraid of, like, a Power Whip. I'm not really afraid of Knockoff. That'd be lame. That'd be, like, super lame. But it's not the end of the world. Stealth Rock's okay. So we get a Taunt up here to stop Leech Seed. And then we Defog. We don't even need to go for knockoffs yet. Question, does Lag and Tail mean you go last or just lower your speed? It means you go last. If you want something that lowers your speed, you can use Iron Ball or like power items. Can't Spikes. Not today, Chief. The double hazards. So you can stay in if you want, but I did get the Intimidate. And what do you do? Body press me, bro? I would not be very body impressed. Let's see. So the switch is probably happening here. And the good thing about the switch here is they're going to show what their check to us is. They know we have taunt, so they can't go to like Pukumuku. They have, yeah, so this is perfect because we can just go back to Lando here, right? And then we are the one that gets up rocks. Really, really good play. We can U-turn versus this. Unless they're Scarfed. That's so risky. Scarfed or not? I'll go for the U-turn. I don't think this is wrong. Alright, not punished. Because this breaks Sash on this guy, which is actually pretty big. I think it's really big to break Ventral Sash. Because like now Lando just comes in and threatens with EQ. Landorus the veteran. So let me see that electric attack, bro. Overdrive. Not today. Alright, we could set rocks, but the Sylveon's going to be coming in. Right? It could be Sylveon coming in. It could be Pharaoh. I'll EQ right now because it's good for Sylveon and Pharaoh. And then to do the exact same play I did versus the Pharaoh, if they bring it in. When you bring in Sylveon, it takes over half from this, and I actually just two-shot you. So show me that Sylveon. I keep calling it Sylveon. Espeon. Alright, there's the Pharaoh. Absolutely fine. We get to scout for lefties. If we don't see lefties, it means the Rocky Helmet. Oh, man, that's a lot. Is that a crit? Is that just how much that does? Oh, God, that's just how much it does? Bro, I'm about to kill you. What? Bro, where's your lefties, bro? Where's your lefties, huh? Bro, I have, like, 0 attack investment. Lando busted. I don't have 0, but, like, it's low. It shouldn't be doing that. That means it's full HP specialty Pharaoh. Or, like, full HP attack Pharaoh. That Pharaoh going down's huge. Alright, Lycanroc, bro. This is fine. We can U-turn here. I'm not afraid of it. I don't think he even gets Ice Fang. I might EQ. Cellrock's fine. Yeah, we thick. Are you banded? That's a lot. Yeah, he's banded. See how you see how I can just see that stuff? I can just see. I know the damage multipliers so well. And it's not that I have extensive, amount of research done with Lycanroc. It's that I know how much damage a stabbed 40 base power move from a Pokemon with Lycanroc's attack should be doing, against this Lando spread. Alright, this is the problem thing. I'm gonna U-turn here, and I don't need to rocks here. Do I? No, I'm gonna U-turn here. I think we just play this a little bit safe. Closest one out. We just got for leftovers by U-turning here, and we're gonna go into Torn. Yes, you can Ice Beam, but it's not 4 times effective, and if you were to set up, I can taunt it and knock off. Really enjoying singles right now. Loving the singles content. Happy to hear it. I am happy to hear it. Just show me that Ice Beam, bro. Moonblast. Absolutely fine. No big deal. Cool. Let's get a knockoff. Special attack drop, so it's lefties. Cool. Hey, this is absolutely fine. So we're just going to get the knockoff, and then we'll U-turn out, get a regenerator proc, and go into something else. Don't need to show taunt. We don't want to lose this thing, but I don't think like an Ice Beam would kill from here, like a Thunderbolt. I really don't think it would. Cosmic. Alright, so it is set up. That's fine. Surprised I didn't do the last turn then. Alright, so we're just going to taunt U-turn. Get a regenerator proc. Get taunted, bro! Should have taunted it last turn if I was playing perfectly. Alright, so they have Moonblast. Probably Moonblast, a recovery move. Cosmic. So, like, if they have to use Moonblast here, which means we want to go into... Mimikyu's okay? I don't really want to go into Mimikyu. We have to block a Moonblast. Like, I don't want to go Lando either. It's not that great. I don't want to, definitely don't want to go into Keldeo. I don't want to go in there. Maybe Cube loses Disguise. Player does a lot. I think you actually just go Blissey, but like this thing can actually become a big threat. Actually, we just want to go Keldeo. No, fuck, that's too much damage on Keldeo. These guys take way too much. Lando takes a lot too. Let's just go Lando, because Lando can always U-turn back out to the Tornadus to reapply a taunt. He's gonna do a lot. Lando's the least important Pokemon. Stored Power. Okay, so Stored Power should last me. That's, you only have +2. It's better to use Moonblast right now. Yeah, Lando also has the lefties, so like Lando was by far the best play there. I think Blissey is a little bit too susceptible to not being set up on, but like being taken advantage of. So we have like one more turn of taunt because we had to knock off. Let's see. Yeah, we just have to U-turn here and weave in and out and in and out. And retaunt. So like every single time we U-turn, I know it's really lame, but like we do a little bit of damage. And then we come in with the Torn, retaunt, U-turn out, soak damage, lefties tick. Yeah, that should be fine. I should have just taunted the Clefable in the first place. Realistically, I should have. Meteor Mash, what the hell? So no recovery move. It has Cosmic Power, Moonblast, Meteor Mash, what the hell? And Stored Power. Huh. Well, we're going to taunt here, but now I know I don't have to actually keep the taunt up because it can't, I don't want it to get any more pluses. But, okay, cool. I'm happy they switched. I'm never letting that thing get +1 again because it's just, Clefable is so hard to deal with. Alright, we already know that we're faster here. Black Sludge. Alright. Sick. Nothing wrong with U-turning in case they want to switch to something else. So now they know we want Lando, but like I'm still going to do it. Lando should be able to two-shot that Clefable realistically. If it can two-shot that Pharaoh, it can definitely two-shot this guy. Ooh, do I want to go with Zera? No, Zera's still bad there. Just haven't used Zera yet, you know? Alright. Overdrive block. You know, that's +1 being the big bully, right? Everyone's like, "That's you're such a bully with your legendaries." Yup. But it's like, wow, legendaries take no skill. It's like, I think there's actually a lot of skill involved with this. It's like correct pivoting while doing our best to like analyze their items and stuff like that. Scouting for damage. We're also not really using rocks here because they have an Espeon, which is like good team building from them. Not, I personally am the type of person that whenever I play against things with Magic Bounce, I do not like to go for like any sort of those status moves that, well, I threw taunts out earlier. This is a little bit different because Espeon loses to Tornadus, but like I don't rocks while you have Espeons. I just don't. I'm also the type of guy that like when I see Gastro in the opponent's team builder, and I also have a Gastro, I usually don't like to bring my Gastro, just because I don't like that whole mirror match because I still like using Gastro with water attacks. So it's like when my opponent has something that if they hit it gives them so much advantage, like you switch in on that Magic Bounce, I will lose. If you switch in on my Storm Drain and get a Storm Drain proc, I will lose. Speaking of what we're gonna lose to. Pyukumuku. Do I care? I'm gonna Earthquake once, and then I'll U-turn. Because I want to see if they're toxic. I'm not afraid of like any attacks you actually use. It's like, does it get like counter? Yeah, it's absolutely fine. I don't need Lando for anything else in this situation. It's definitely Zera time. Zera Aura. First time for everything. Yeah, because like now I've taken out the Pokemon that checks the Zera, which was the Tox. Clefable shouldn't be able to fight. Espeon should go down in a minute. Plasma Fists, right? Yeah, Plasma Fists is fine. Let's go! Chidori! Pretty much, right? It's so rewarding, too, using, like, the in-game animations, I think. That's one of the most fun parts. Yeah, Internet's fine. We don't really care. Yes, it breaks our Sash, but we have enough stuff to beat it. Alright. Espeon, I wonder if I can one-shot this thing. Or it can even finish me off after breaking my sash. I wonder. Oh, bro, are we gonna fight? Alright, that's fine. I think this is fine. Zera has a lot of attack investment, so this should be a two-shot for me. I'll take it. At the very least, it sets up for like Keldeo to come in and finish off Clefairy because it doesn't have any recovery moves, so I don't have to worry about like Cosmic Power, like Wish or Moonlight or something like that. It has Meteor Mash, Cosmic Power, Stored Power, and Moonblast. So I'm in a good spot here. Wait on them though. I have all day to wait on them actually. This is my favorite part. Oh, they're maxing. Bro, we played so many games today. And now we see the max, huh? Never lucky. Some people just want to break all the rules. That's fine. I have a word for people like this. Losers. That's still really good damage. Starfall, yeah, so we're probably gonna lose this guy. Yeah, you're not supposed to be able to Dynamax. Oh my gosh, we didn't even lose it. Bro! Zera busted. Yeah, you're not supposed to be able to Dynamax in singles, but that's it happens when you play just on regular games like this. I should Dynamax too, I really should, but I won't. Let's go! Alright, and then we just send out Mimi. And then we finish off. Singles blows my mind every time I watch it. I have no idea what I'd be doing. You just gotta practice, you know? It all comes down to practice. At least I got to use the Mimi. Dynamax, I know, right? Never lucky. I do not need Dynamax. Actually, this team's made to fight in the like Smogon format, but you can actually tell I have like slight text for dealing with Dynamax turns. Like normally this would be Shadow Claw, but Phantom Force is really good because you can use it to waste your opponent's max turns. Like we're gonna do right now. Yeah, so Mimikyu is like one of the reasons I'm even using a Mimikyu in this team is because it's just so good at waiting on opponent's max turns and the use of Disguise. Basically, any single time you see opponents try and break the rules, we can always just pivot to this Mimikyu and be like, bruh, how's those max turns working for you? Yeah, I think Mimikyu's still so busted. Get it? Busted Mimikyu. Let's go! Yeet! Dill yeet. And then we just do the same thing to Sylveon. Espeon. They're the same thing. They're all the same thing. They outspeed us with Espeon, but that's fine. And they save the best for last. The ESP for last. Will you Dynamax again? Imagine if you could Dynamax all 6 of your Pokemon. How nuts would that be? I'm surprised no one's ever coded that format into like Showdown or something. Every Pokemon can Dynamax. That just... I mean, surprised that wasn't like a tournament that like Pokemon Company did. That sounds so ridiculous, right? Alright, and then we win. Even if there's Sash, this will break it. I think it's smarter to do it like this than like double Shadow Sneak too. Realistically. Because it also just lets us sit back. Get our nice relax going. Thank you guys for watching my content. Whether that be on YouTube or Twitch. You guys are amazing. Helping hand, yo! Not today, Chief. I don't even know that's on there. Yeet, delete. Mimikyu. Repeat those wins. And we take those. All the way to the bank. We use all the Pokemon in this game, so good stuff.